Okay, was afraid to begin a personal like no comment, no shaman and said any better. And I quit some moon, could you upon Nkrumah a housing minister now? How committee a year, Okudzeto Blackwa, the assurance committee, Moko Tenants, and so yeah, Akuso Modam's village in on some. Now, Okudzeto as usual, into name some Kikayana. Honorable minister, they will say, oh, former information minister, or the number of and Trony Adi, so what I say. Or schoolie chairman, and yes, some Kotoria, Blackwa Gina, I, Oma for young Koni Kutin is some.
This is not a matter that we reduce to political football, deflection, obfuscation, red herrings, as you are trying to do today. It's been a year. People are living in distress. People are devastated. Fellow citizens, your contractors, after their late arrival, are even behind schedule. You are now looking at some 14-day window to go to the site. Clearly, we are not impressed. When will the first set of houses be ready? And when can we see a change in attitude? When can this committee see your ministry, your government, prioritizing the plight of victims of the VRA spillage?
Chairman, I think we should also move away from this, may I say, posture, where we want to create the impression that some persons care and some persons don't care. You introduced the word sincerity
Yes.
into this conversation.
Yes.
If we are being sincere, you have been one of the persons who keeps whipping up this impression that somebody doesn't care. You will recall that when the military on ground
Yes.
was asked to move from one location to another as part of the exercise, you came out saying that the military had been asked to withdraw from the place.
I'm glad that you have introduced that.
Chairman, that was not sincere.
I am glad that you have introduced that matter.
Yes.
What your government did, what the commander-in-chief asked them to do, was rather the insincerity. They were moving out. The commander told me, I was there. The
Chairman,
TV and your former
Chairman,
colleagues.
that is not correct.
We will not have a banter here.
That is not correct.
But for the record, and this is my committee. You don't come here and dictate. I'm the chair of this committee.
You have asked me a question and I'm responding.
And
you
on the matter,
the word insincerity.
yes, and on the
and
matter,
I'm respectfully submitting to you that when you announced to the whole republic that the military had been asked to withdraw from the Volta region, Chairman, that wasn't sincere, because the military had not been asked to withdraw from the entire Volta region. They had been asked to move from one place to the other. That wasn't sincere.
I am putting it to you.
And
I
think
that was an afterthought. After I
exposed
the government.
Chairman,
can I speak? Can I speak?
Of course you can speak. But if you
I
ask a
am
question,
the chairman of this committee,
yes,
and I will regulate this meeting.
You have the right to. But if you put out
so
word that
on the matter,
I will respond, Chairman.
On the matter of sincerity, I know what you are doing. You are trying to deflect. We will come back to housing. On the matter of the soldiers were moving out. They had packed and were leaving. I was with the TV3 crew. Talk to TV3. They broke the news. They spoke to the commanders. It was an afterthought. After there was an uproar, then the military PR put out a statement that they were moving to another location.
Can I respond?
So,
can I respond?
As a matter of fact,
can I respond?
They were moving out. The military movement is not the subject of this discussion.
You have introduced the term insincerity.
It is your government that has been insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
Their response was insincere.
Can I respond, Chairman?
The soldiers were moving out. I was on the tour with TV3. They saw them moving out. They had packed bag and baggage and were moving out. The commanders on the floor that day told us that they were moving out. And I condemned that. And they did a U-turn and came back to that same location. If they were moving to another place, why didn't they go to wherever you say they were going to? They came back.
Can I respond?
You will respond when it is time for you to respond.
Who's that particular military couple now of what discussing right now? Who's the chairman of the committee? No, Okudzeto Black Account. Only facts. How can you tell me that? only TV3. I name say mo channel. Mo NDC for mo channel. Not that catch say who the TV3 for na corner. Camera TV3 for camera no. E twa wiase nyina na. That's the point. E be twa that particular area no pe. Say nkofo na say some bag mo ko na me free one location e ko the other location na me pack me o ma na. Meja me nema o ho no na me nkwa ma kwa ja me nema ogu ana. We enye logic. So Oppong Nkrumah ka say no move from one place to the other within the same region. That's what Oppong ka say no ma pack here movie out. Say they were moving to a different place. Not entirely the region, just as we report it to when they will TV train for the Cabo man will be better on fake news. You get that's the point. I want for minister editor as well and man for your community.
We have to have a right to respond to those accusations that you have made. You earlier accused us of insincerity. And I suggested to you that, with great respect, without a challenge to the fact that you are chairman of this committee and that this is a committee of parliament, I mentioned to you earlier that there's work that is ongoing. Within 14 days, the regional minister and myself will be back on the ground. This will not be the first time. We'll be back on the ground to engage with the contractors and make a determination of why they are behind schedule and when they will complete. And when that is done, I'll be able to ferry to this committee updated timelines of when they'll be complete. But Chairman, I'm saying to you that if you introduce a concept of insincerity, of playing partisan football, of deflecting and introducing red herrings, it is respectfully within my right to also draw your attention to instances where I am of the view you have done same. But I don't think that that is what we are here to do for the benefit of the Ghanaian people. For the people in these areas, the number one interest that they have is that we complete these projects on time for people to benefit. But if you choose, Chairman, respectfully, to accuse me before the whole country of playing partisan football, not being sincere, of deflecting and of introducing red herrings, then I have a right in my own defense to draw your attention to instances where I believe you have done same. I don't think that's what we are here to do. Specific on this matter, within 14 days, myself and the regional minister will be on ground once again. We will engage with the contractors. We will have clearer timelines, which I will share with you. If we want to go into the questions of parliamentary football and deflection, I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer.
You will be well advised. I will not take that. To suggest that I am using this position as a bully pulpit, you have to retract that, because that is not what I'm doing here.
So,
I
Chairman,
am well within my standing orders. You have to retract that.
Chairman,
you must retract and apologize for that statement.
But it is okay. It is okay for the chairman of the committee and the committee to accuse the minister of being insincere, of deflecting without more, and I do not have the right to answer or to say that I share a different view.
So you think that it is okay that for a whole year, fellow citizens are living in a tent?
We can have a conversation
you
about
think that,
that,
it is fine?
Chairman,
You think that is the best as leaders? We are all leaders.
That's a conversation we can have.
You think that is the best we can do for our people?
No, Chairman, that's not it. That's a conversation we can have. And I think we've legitimately gone through that. But if you choose to accuse me of insincerity, of introducing red herrings, of deflecting, that is not about the people. That is you accusing me.
Of course, because we are
but
not...
if you are accusing me, I must have a right to respond.
You are introducing matters that are not before us, matters that you have your facts totally wrong.
Which matters are these?
The movement of the soldiers, you have... That was not before us. You introduced that.
I have fact. No,
are we discussing soldiers here?
You introduced
Are we discussing soldiers?
I'm for say no. As about minister can I don't see anything wrong with that because I say why I'm opportunity to be a chairman of the committee and I will use who position as chairman no. What they as a person the bully or movie somehow again now who can be a political defense who plan who yeah politics with this particular who then quite a honorable minister who attacking the personality as or will be on sincere. Now so what attacking is I say he has to defend himself. So what is any integrity wants them now okay? Who attacking the integrity wants them? And they also respond. So who can throw the air? So what is you can't attack the person's personality all because on a minister responsible for a housing. You get. I'm not for a TV and I also comment or comments on about my